Hello and welcome to Soulmate Coach Crystal, where we learn to attract, create, and maintain relationships that are lasting and loving. Um, I get a lot of questions on that. A lot of times we get the attraction part and we get the idea that we have to maintain our relationships, but we don't always realize that we're actively creating our relationships and we're creating them every day with what we say, with what we do, with how we respond, with how proactive we are in our relationships. And I'm going to give you an example of this. I'm newly married, and a little over newly married, a year and a half. And my husband likes the dishes loaded in the dishwasher a certain way. Now, I'm 38 years old. So I'm thinking, like, what's the big deal? What difference does it make? And, why do we have to load them this way? That's my knee-jerk reaction. But it was important to him. And as I'm getting to know him and learn more about him, I'm learning what's important to him. And one thing that I'm learning is important is efficiency, for things to be efficient. And so for him to load the dishwasher in a way that is going to be the most efficient, really, it connects for him. For me, not so much. Now, I have a choice. I can say that's stupid, that's foolish, I'm not doing that, get over it. Or I can say, okay, I'm going to give him this. And I decided, okay, I'm going to give him this. Because that is one way to create what I want in our relationship, which is a spirit of reciprocity. If something is important to you and I can give it to you without compromising myself, I'll do that. And then I ask the same. And so that is one way that we're able to create the relationship that we want. And so, of course, and there are many other things that go on, and sometimes it's not that smooth, don't get me wrong. But what I know is that it's still a creation process. And even if I ignore him and go, that's stupid, I'm not doing that, he can figure that out on his own, he do it the way that, but I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. That's still creating a certain kind of relationship, whether I realize it or not. And so, oftentimes it hides behind things like, that's just the way I am, I've already done that, I've done it like this all my life. Like I just said, I'm 38 years old. I know how to load the dishwasher. I mean, it can, come in many different forms. Things that might not create the most healthy or loving environment in your relationship or your marriage. And so I want you to look at that. How are you consciously creating the relationship you want? What are you willing to do to either you're going to be adding to or your actions are going to take away. So what are you willing to do to add to the kind of relationship you want? And what behaviors are you doing that actually could be taking away from the relationship that you want? Just something to think about. So once again, I'm still giving away these free sample sessions. And you can email me at soulmatecoachcrystal@gmail.com or soulmatecoachcrystal.bpweb.com and send me a message through that. And I thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Mwah. Blessings and much love. Bye-bye.